Good morning. Welcome to North Columbia and the Greenview community. My name is Cecil Hannibal, and I'm the Executive Director for the Eau Claire, North Columbia Development Corporation, where our role is to be a catalyst for economic development through retail, commercial, and residential development here in North Columbia. At this time, I'm going to ask our mayor, Steve Benjamin, to come up, and we'll move forward with the agenda as is. Again, thank you for being here, and welcome to North Columbia.
Thank all of you for coming out here, for joining WAT Properties and the entire North Columbia community for an exciting day. I've been blessed to be mayor of the city for the last several years, and we've been aggressively seeking and pursuing economic development opportunities all around Columbia. We've watched incredible residential growth as we've invested significantly in this historic commercial corridor of North Main, and it is time now. It is time for significant commercial and residential development in North Columbia. The wonderful neighborhoods that straddle this community, not just in the city but also in the county, deserve good, strong retail, commercial, and residential development that's surrounded by the incredible growth we've seen in Northeast Columbia, the incredible growth we've seen in the northwest side of Columbia, right here in the middle. We have wonderful people who've made an incredible commitment to making Columbia great over the last several decades. And to see that commitment, that long-term commitment, supported today by an incredible multi-million-dollar development in Azurest is rewarding, and it's a great day. So we're glad to be here. We're glad for each and every one of you to join us. It is North Columbia's time, and we are excited that over the last several months, we've been able to work closely with WAT in coming up with this vision. I will tell you that this is a beginning, not an end. There's a lot more communication we're going to be working sure we're doing with the entire community to make sure that this does indeed live up to the great potential that we know it can be. I will tell you that some people are always wondering, can we do it in North Columbia? I will tell you that over the last several years, we've watched incredible development come this way, public sector and private sector development, incredible growth in our higher education institutions, and watch the Lutheran Seminary and Columbia College and CIU continue to invest millions of dollars in this corridor, working closely with our federal partners, with Congressman Clyburn, with the state and local governments. We're watching over $50 million in development, streetscaping go up and down Main Street, working with our empowerment zone. We've invested in the facade program that took some old buildings that weren't looking their best and have them looking fantastic right now. Our MAP program and our PAIR program, investing over $1 million into homes, making them more energy efficient so people can live their lives not only in comfort and in style, but also by paying less in energy bills, came straight here to 29203. $3.2 million in a new Greenview Park pool. If you haven't had a chance to go by there, I encourage you to ride by there. You'll see the very best water park in the state. Dedicated funds to Hyatt Park. $2.5 million to Earlwood Park. $500,000 to Roy Lynch Park. More money in parks coming to North Columbia than any other region of the entire city. We're building on a great legacy and building an even greater future for the people that live in North Columbia, and the best is yet to come with Azurest. Mr. Tompkins, thank you for your leadership. Thank your entire team. We're going to do some great things out here together, and it's my honor and a pleasure over the last several years, the development and the focus, the laser-like focus, the diligent focus on District 1 in North Columbia has been led by my friend Sam Davis, who never lets anyone forget exactly what his number one priority is, and that's the strength and health and prosperity of District 1. Councilman Davis, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's hard to follow the mayor. He just sort of outlined a number of things that I wanted to kind of throw out and pitch to you, but I think he did an excellent job. Now, the reason I've asked these folks to stand here is because what today is all about, and it's because over the years, these are the people who have let it be known and who have worked to bring development to this part of the city. There would be no ceremony today if there was not a partnership with the city, the neighborhood representatives, and the developers who step forward. And so the one thing I think that we need to give thanks for is that the vision for North Columbia is real, has always been real, and in spite what anybody may tell you, we are investing in this part of the city. The mayor threw out some numbers. I can continue that with, millions of dollars in small business loans and grants, new businesses coming into North Columbia, new businesses coming to North Main. Today, I think also would not be possible if the Monteith family did not stick to their principles and making sure that there would be the highest and best use for that property. And that is to add to the quality of life for the residents and the visitors of this part of Columbia. And I thank them for that, and I'm sure the community does also, because it's not about junk, it's about a quality development that's going to service this area, that's going to service people exiting I-20, and that's going to service people coming from downtown. And that's what it's all about. The bottom line is there will be amenities that residents don't have to get in their car, crank it up, and go elsewhere. That's what development is all about. That's what they're bringing to this community, and we thank them for that, and we give them our assurances that we're going to walk through this process as it develops, hand in hand, because that's what a true partnership is all about. Thank you.
As I have said on numerous occasions when I've been asked to be in a joyous situation like this, is that to simply say, isn't it a beautiful day in the neighborhood?
Oh, yes, definitely.
The development of this project not only brings excitement, but it brings an aura of redevelopment and development. To the Monteith family, who has so generously given of their time, their talents, their gifts, and their service. To our mayor, to my brother and my colleague, Sam Davis, and to all of you who will make this a reality for North Columbia, District 1. Of course, I'm right on the edge of District 1 and 2. We're right there together. So we fight this battle together. We are excited together because what helps one community helps each community. So thank you very much. Thank you for what you're going to do. And Mr. Tompkins, thank you for your vision. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. On behalf of Mr. Tompkins, we'd like to thank Mayor Benjamin, Councilman Sam Davis, Councilman McDowell, all the business owners, the community leaders, and residents of North Columbia. I'll echo, Mr. Tompkins wants to echo the mayor's statement, and truly, it is North Columbia's time. We're thankful for the Monteith family and all those who share in the vision of what North Columbia is becoming. We want to let you know that we're here to make a difference, not just to make a development, but to make a difference. A common thread that was heard among all stakeholders that we spoke with: job creation, entrepreneurial opportunities, good housing, sustainability. These things resonated with us very much so that we scoped the vision of Azurest around these principles. Understanding that this history of this community is very a proud one, and we want to restore it to the prominence that it once had. We're committed to listening to the community and continue to do whatever is necessary to make sure that Azurest is something that we can call home. We thank you for coming out, and we will continue to release details and information as it becomes available. Thank you.
It is a great day in our community. My goodness, I can think about the long hours I can think about sitting around the table agreeing and disagreeing. I can think about some of the matriarchs who worked very hard here that is not with us any longer. This is our neighborhood. And what comes into our neighborhood should be the benchmark of the constituents in our neighborhoods. We have for a long time, we've been here trying to bring the things that is necessary to make this a viable neighborhood, especially for our youth and for our elderly. So now we are getting to the edge of that. Right down the street, we have the Booker T. Washington Monteith Cultural Center that came out here with a donation from the Monteith family, and we are happy about that. But to all who have worked and to all who is going to work, we say that thank you. And to the mayor and to Sam and to Christy and all of us, the business people, we say thank you and look forward to this being a very vibrant neighborhood. Thank you very much.
I ask for the pleasure of introducing Stephanie Foster. There are very few families over the last century and a half that have had as much of an impact on the quality of life, the business community, and certainly the civil rights and social justice in the Monteith family. From the founding of Victory Savings Bank to leadership, not just local leadership, but national leadership in the NAACP, to always being there in terms of cultural and social contributions. So this is valuable land in a number of different ways, other than just the pecuniary financial sense. This is land that represents, I believe, the very best of what Columbia has had to offer for over half of the life of our city. So my pleasure to introduce a representative of the Monteith family, Stephanie Foster.
Good morning. I am so happy to be here. This is a long time coming. I actually represented the family, which consisted of 26 family members to make this happen. So not only did I gain 26 clients, I also have a friend. So today I actually brought with me, this is Vincent Hall. He is a descendant of the Monteith family. Miss Martha, who still resides on her property right across the street, she was unable to make it today. But we are so excited about this, and I'm just happy to be here. This is Vincent. We also have his son and his grandbaby who was here. So we are in support. We're looking forward to this beautiful neighborhood and what it's going to bring to the community. Thank you.
Well, I don't know if I can follow such strong people who have been leading this community for such a long period of time. But I was introduced to the project and Mr. Tompkins by Gabby Thomas, and I am really excited. Realty Haven, our brokerage company, will be helping on bringing in businesses that will be interested in going into the commercial development and talking to homeowners who are looking to relocate or move from the existing community into some of the new homes that will be there. I have always wanted to be a part of projects that are change makers, and everyone that I've met involved in this has a real love for what they're trying to put together. And I think that there is something that will be created here that will leave a legacy behind and change the face of the community here. And I feel very blessed to be a part of that. So I thank you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Cecil. To our community leaders, to our distinguished mayor, to my good friend and brother, Mr. Tompkins, to our community leaders, to all of you, on behalf of the faith community, we are certainly in partner with this endeavor. We know it's going to be something that's going to be exciting, jubilant, but it will be a place where we can see our children grow up and our elderly community will partner together to foster a healthy relationship in the 203 area. We're just excited. On behalf of the Bethlehem Church and the other local churches in this area, I speak on their behalf, and we say thank you for your vision. Thank our leaders for your goal settings that will help us to just really stimulate our community and bring it back to its luster. We know that the potential it has, and with this vision, it's not only going to do that, but it's going to actually exceed that. And so with that, I want to say thank all these stakeholders for making this vision to flourish. Again, Bethlehem Baptist Church is one of the leading churches in this community, and we want to continue to be a part of the front of this, inviting other faith communities to help in any way we can to make this work together. So again, thank you to our community. We thank you for your partnership, and we look to ask that you help us in any possible way we can to continually stimulate and motivate our community to be what it is that ultimately we know it's going to be. Again, thank you, Mr. Caesar. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Tompkins.
Thank you, Reverend McCullum, for those words. First of all, again, I want to thank our developer, Mr. Tompkins, for his vision for North Columbia. This is a game changer for North Columbia, ladies and gentlemen. It is a game changer. Once again, I want to thank all the leadership behind me and in front of me for being here today. And again, stay tuned for more conversation on this project. And again, thank you, Mr. Tompkins, for all that you do. Again, have a good day, and thank you all for being here.